Well, it's time for round 2 in the circuit of Malaysia. Who will grab pole position today as Verstappen, the Brazilian driver, Mount Mercedes, is going to be the first driver to attempt a lap here at this brilliant circuit filled with many overtaking spaces. And it looks like the second car out is going to be Axel Dawson. She was extra close from the win yesterday and even pole position, so can she take it today? And up to the line goes Verstappen. He's going to go on provisional pole so far. Tony Black, what can he say about that pole time set by Verstappen? And he goes 7/10 slower. That is a massive margin. Dawson goes provisional pole by 0.4 of a second to the Mercedes car. What a lap time from the Canadian here. She is setting the bar as Oyinkro goes P4 so far, but I am Turbo up to P3 after his first qualifying run, but is 9/10 away from that pole lap. What a stunning lap from the Canadian there as Ahmed Silla is moving through the final corner. And here comes Ali, the replacement to Antonio Ponte, and he goes up to the line. And it's going to be P6 overall. It's going to be a decent lap time for a first race here. Of course, I got the names mixed up with Antonio Ponte and Nubert Nunes. He's set the fastest X2 of all just a few seconds ago as he goes up to the line for his first lap. What will he do in terms of his finishing position? It's going to be P1 by 0.016 of a second there. Brilliant lap time from the Luxembourger, and Lowell has taken his car up to P4. Here comes A3 up to the line. What sort of time will it be? It's going to be P9 only. That is disappointing. Here comes Dawson on her second lap now. It's going to be Nubert Nunes on his out lap, just ahead of her, making her way through the second corner, and they've made contact as they make their way onto the lap. Nubert Nunes clattering into the side of Dawson. That is highly controversial. What was going through his head there? He didn't slow down, didn't do nothing, just rammed into the side of the Audi. That would have to be reviewed maybe, and maybe could cost him a penalty during the race tomorrow, or even his qualifying position. And here comes Alex Lowell up to the line. He's gaining on his time. What sort of time will it be? Can he get pole position? Here he goes. P3 just beats out Wyatt Marshall, who is moving through the final corner now. He is going to have to get the braking point absolutely down to a T. Through the final corner he goes. The active arrow has to be activated as he goes up to the line. What sort of time will he set? It doesn't look like he'll be improving on his lap time, but someone who is improving on his lap time is Nubert Nunes. He's already up on his delta time and moving through his second flying lap here. A3 out for a second attempt through the final corner. He goes up to the line in the Ferrari with those upgrades. There's yellow flags in sector 1, and it's I am Turbo. He was P3 at the start of this session, and now he is out of qualifying. It's disappointment for the McLaren driver, but even more disappointment for his finishing and starting position for the race. P16 so far. And Dawson, the final lap here for her. She has got to get it absolutely right. Marshall also going over to start his last lap. He needs a very big lap here if he wants pole position. It's looking like a bit of Audi versus Porsche. We thought Ferrari would be in the mix, but here comes Dawson, Axel Dawson, through the final corner, a tenth and a bit up on the delta, and as she crosses the line, it's going to be pole position provisionally for the Canadian. Can she hold it out? Will Nubert Nunes topple that? Will Lowell or Marshall even topple that? As here comes Oyinkro. He's moving through the final corner now. What sort of time will he be able to set as he goes up to the line? There's a bit of a tow from the car up ahead, but it doesn't look like he'll be able to improve. Nubert Nunes is on a lap. Wyatt Marshall is on a lap. Lowell is on a lap as he is starting to move through the final corner, and will have a brilliant tow from, I think, Ahmed Silla up ahead. What sort of time will the other Canadian set up to the line? And it's a gain in time, but not enough to topple the timing sheets here in Malaysia. Wyatt Marshall is up next, but he cannot improve either. And I think with that, your confirmed pole sitter for tomorrow's race will be Axel Dawson in the Audi as Summerfu is on his lap with 2 seconds to go. Nubert Nunes could be the one to stop. He needs to find a 10.5 in this last sector alone, as Namzar is also moving through that final corner. He is gaining on his lap time, but we focus back to Nubert Nunes up to the line. He is going to go, but as he has yellows in sector 1, he is not gaining on his lap time, and Dawson will be confirmed your pole sitter for the Malaysian Grand Prix. A brilliant lap on that final stint there, and she grabs pole position.